Look, you're not there to speak the perfect English that I don't speak. You're not there to deliver divine wisdom, which we do not have. You are sent. In any major religion, you're sent to tell the world what's blessed you, what has blessed you, and that you think you understand might well bless them if they have ears to hear you. So you advertise your existence. Come unto me, all who labour and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. We're a child of God. We want to do the same. We're not good at being sent yet. Oh, we'll improve with time, and he does a greater thing in us than through us. Why are we sent? Because we want to help people. We feel sent. It's who we are, children of God. What are we offering? Well, our experience and what we know of the divine. It is something of truth, understanding, intelligence, you would say, in the secular world. Knowledge. What you'd possibly mean differently in both worlds is truth. What is true? But it's the truth of that which will, in Buddhist terms, solve your misery, release you from suffering, and incidentally make being in this world pointless, except in as far as you're still a blessing to others, bringing them to the same glorious state. What is that enlightenment? The recognition that the divine is benevolent, to put it mildly. And for those of us who don't have infinite intelligence, universal intelligence, or divine wisdom, it's helpful in the Jesus story understanding to think of God as your dad. Obviously a perfect, wonderful dad who loves you and loves what he's made. That you're his reason for living, his kids. I was going to say, what makes it worth him getting up in the morning? What I mean is his hope. Additions to his fantastic family. I mean, it's a very simple way of looking at it. But if I make it simple, I might reach more people. Do I want to exclude the simple? No. Does the simple exclude the sophisticated? Oh, no. They've been a kid. They know what it's about. They've been in a family. Wasn't so good. But they've got a good idea of what's better now. Just from experiencing what's not so good. Theosophical Society is sent. You can think of it in terms of Elena saying we should let the world know that we exist. Yeah, that's a good campaign to go on. And meanwhile, we'll also, in childish terms, be as good as we can. Love each other. Recognise that we're children of God, that he loves us, that he's most upset when we're in division. Nothing upsets me more than my kids fighting with each other. How much more God? If you possibly can, you're going to put it behind you. You're going to be forgiving where forgiveness is possible. Sometimes it's not, I agree. Yeah. Perhaps I agree in my delusion, but it does seem that there are times when you have to shoot the enemy or they shoot your kids. If you can't keep them out of your country, perhaps you have to kill them. Perhaps you have to go to war. Oh my goodness. Is that what the beginning of Bhagavad Gita is at? Arjuna's looking at the enemy and said, look, half of them are my brothers, they're part of my family, I can't kill them. And Krishna comes to his rescue, reassures him of the power of God, who God is. So much so in chapter 11 that when he recovers from it, somewhere around the end of the Gita, he can say, no, it's my doubts are dispelled, they've gone. And he's just full of thanks to God, well, to Krishna, the representative of God, as I see it. Look, it's a story. Just as the great Jesus story is a story. I'm not interested in the history. And I don't want to be deceived by the historicity, the interpretation of the history. But I do have ears to hear. When the Holy Spirit talks to us, we hear. Nobody else teaches us. Nobody. Holy Spirit. Aham. If I've understood our speaker rightly. And there's a fair chance that I haven't, because I'm living in the universe of uncertainties. But I trust to God, my dad, that it's for a blessing. Thank you, Dad.